I'm back with the monthly video series where I predict who will dethrone every single WWE champion except Tag Gold because that's too hard for me. A champion in WWE. Now, I started doing this in August, and a lot of champions have changed, especially the one who's changed literally 2 days ago. But before we get into today's video, I'd love for you guys to drop a big thumbs up down below and hit the subscribe button because I'm on the road to 100 subscribers and I'd like to get there before the end, before WrestleMania 41. Anyway, let's hop into today's video. So let's start off with the NXT Women's North American Championship, which is currently being held by Fallon Henley. Now, Fallon Henley, honestly, I never thought in a day of my life that she would ever win a singles women's mid-card championship or singles championship in NXT. And honestly, I was shocked when she won this title, and I'm still shocked. But she was the champion last month and the month before that. So, she has to be somewhere there. But I've been saying this since she literally won this title. Literally since November, and I'm pretty sure it's going to happen again for me because I have not watched a lot of NXT. I have not watched a lot of NXT because I just haven't had. I've had time. I just haven't been in the mood to watch it. But I am definitely gonna watch New Year's Evil on Tuesday. But I made sure she was still a champion because I checked this stuff, but she's still champion. So that's good to know for me. But I've been saying this since November. Zarya, a.k.a. Delta, whatever you know her as, Zarya is going to dethrone her. Zarya is a mini Brock Lesnar. She can do F5s. She can do spears. Her F5s are crazy. She kind of reminds me of Rhea Ripley. If Rhea Ripley was a little bit more jacked than her. Like a little bit more jacked. And has a different moveset, if you know what I'm saying. Like a different moveset. But she's equally as deadly as Rhea Ripley. I'm not even joking. But, yeah. I think she should, since she's not as known as Julia or Stephanie Valker. But she is known now in WWE. So I think it would be a perfect thing and a perfect opportunity for her. And, I just think she should vote not one of the three big signings they've had in 2024, I think, or 2025 leading into 2025. I think they should at least have one of their big signings in the past year to go after something else than the women's NXT championship. So I think she should go after the women's NXT title. I think it would just be easier. And she could be a great champion because I feel like she's going to be a great addition to the main roster when she's ready to be. So yeah, I have Zarya going after the NXT Women's North American Championship. Moving on to the Men's North American Championship, which is current holder is Tony D'Angelo, who beat Obafemi in October. But whatever. He's been champion for a little bit, and honestly, I'm pretty sure I said this last month as well. But I'm predicting that Shawn Spears is gonna dethrone Tony D'Angelo. Again, I haven't watched anything. I haven't seen any clips of NXT on the WWE's YouTube channel, so I'm not exactly sure. But I'm just gonna go ahead I had last week because I'm pretty sure they're still going after that storyline. I'm not exactly sure. I probably should have watched some clips about Tony D'Angelo and a little bit of NXT, but I promise you, 2025, I'm getting back on my NXT game grind, bro. I stopped making reviews about it just because I can make other type of videos and I have a little bit more time in my day. And since there's 2 Raws and SmackDowns right now, 3 hours, I don't think I'm going to be watching NXT. But I probably catch clips on YouTube or whatever. But yeah, like storylines, exact storylines. But yeah, you understand the gist of it. But I'm just gonna say this because I don't know what Tony D'Angelo has been doing. So trust me, next month I will for sure know what Tony D'Angelo's be doing. Trust me, bro. Trust me. But yeah, I was picking who I had last month because again, I don't know. But let's move over to the Women's NXT Championship, which is the current holder by Roxanne Perez, and I'm pretty sure, and I know she has a match this NXT New Year's Evil with Julia, which I'm pretty sure she's. Never mind. Not gonna say anything. Which to defend the title. So yeah. But yeah. Julia has been not Julia. Roxanne Perez has been champion since like April. So she's actually the longest reigning champion in WWE right now. Like actually beating out Cody Rhodes because she's been champion. Like she's a champion. She's been a champion a day. She was champion a day before Cody Rhodes was champion. So just throwing that out there. But yeah. But I have Julia, the dubbed NXT sensation, the international sensation, Julia, dethroning Roxanne Perez specifically at New Year's Evil. New Year's Evil. Because I've been saying this for months. I thought she was going for sure. And then I said, oh, maybe Stephanie Valkyrie is going to do it. But no. I think they're finally going to pull the trigger on Julia and have Julia win at New Year's Evil against Roxanne Perez because they want to. Because I don't know. I feel like they're perfect. And it's perfect now. And they haven't done it. I thought they were going to do it October 1st, but they didn't do it October 1st. So I think they should just pull the trigger at New Year's Evil, start the new year with a fresh new champion, and capture some gold. I mean, I don't know. But just please, bro, I think they should just do it to start off a new year with the NXT and have a new year to start with the new women's division. And maybe call Roxanne Perez up to the main roster. Maybe they put her in the Royal Rumble and she gets called up in 2025. I hope she does, though. Because Roxanne Perez is one of the most underrated, I feel like, maybe perfectly rated women's wrestlers in the NXT division who probably should be called up in 2025, in my opinion. But as we move on to the NXT Championship, which is currently being held by Trick Williams. Trick Williams is in his second title defense, and in the past, and I had clips of thumbnails of the WWE YouTube channel of I've seen the thumbnails of him and Obafemi in the thumbnails and the titles of videos, him and Obafemi and Eddie Thorpe, and I know he's facing Obafemi at New Year's Evil. Now, Trick Williams, one of the most beloved people in NXT, one of the most loved baby faces in all of WWE at the current moment. Everybody sings his theme song like, whoa, that Trick, whoa, that Trick. But I don't know if Trick Williams can overcome his next challenger at New Year's Evil. But if he does, I wouldn't be surprised because, WWE loves their baby faces, and Trick Williams is one of those beloved baby faces that probably is in his super Trick era right now. But I predict the longest reigning NXT North American champion of all time, Obafemi, will actually beat and dethrone Trick Williams. Everyone probably thinks Obafemi's getting called up. Obafemi's getting called up. I don't believe that. For 1 second, I don't believe he's getting called up. At least just yet. I don't think he's getting called up just yet. But he's for sure going to get called up, like maybe in a year, in 2026, or maybe before the end of 2025 starts. However long this NXT Championship reign is going to be. But I do think it's going to happen. And if Trick Williams doesn't lose at NXT Evil, New Year's Evil, this Tuesday, then he's for sure going to lose at Stand and Deliver, which wouldn't surprise me at all. So, yeah. And, yeah. So yeah, it doesn't surprise me at all. But yeah, I do predict Obafemi will dethrone Trick Williams at NXT or NXT whenever NXT Stand Deliver or NXT New Year's Evil whenever they want. Honestly, I could care less. But yeah, moving on to the WWE Women's United States Champion, which is Chelsea Green, was a new title introduced last month. But anyway, there hasn't been Chelsea Green hasn't really done anything with the NXT championship. The WWE Women's United States Championship. Um, at all. I think because she just won it, and she's getting new feuds, and I think WWE's going to work on his Meechin and Chelsea Green feud, but currently the only one I can really see actually dethroning Chelsea Green, just because they've actually put story time and storyline in it, and she seems like the only person who's chasing for the championship at this current moment, because there hasn't been any other challengers that have actually gone at it. So I'm gonna pick someone who I didn't think I was gonna pick, but I put Meechin. I'm picking Meechin because Meechin, you know, I don't know. I feel like they could have done it like a thing where maybe at Saturday nights. I feel like Meechin didn't do it because I feel like that's the only big storyline they're doing it, and the only person that I feel like chasing the Women's United States Championship belt anyway. So yeah, I don't know. I just think they're gonna do something. I feel like maybe at WrestleMania, maybe Elimination Chamber, maybe the Royal Rumble. Whenever they're gonna do this Chelsea Green versus Meechin match again, maybe they'll give the title to her again, or maybe this next upcoming Saturday night's main event in like later in the month, maybe they'll do that. But yeah, I feel like Meechin is the one who will actually dethrone Chelsea Green, because currently the division of the Women's United States Championship is Chelsea Green, the title holder, and Meechin, and maybe some other people. But I feel like they need to run, because I feel like this Meechin Chelsea Green feud has been going on since has been going on probably since early September, since WWE or since SmackDown moved from Fox to the USA Network for SmackDown. So yeah, I don't know. Feel like they should just do something else. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Maybe. Don't know. But we're moving on to the WWE United States Championship, which in the last video was also being held by Shinsuke Nakamura or Shinsuke Nakamura or something like that. Oh, whatever. But seeing with him, I honestly think he's just a transitional champion, in my opinion. Obviously, he's been champion for just over a month, so you can't really say anything. But Shinsuke Nakamura is for sure just a transitional champion. And by the way, next one of these monthly videos, we should have the Women's Intercontinental Championship because obviously, and a little bit of more storyline. Just saying. Just gonna throw that out there. But yeah, Shinsuke Nakamura, he's been a G. But yeah, he's just a transitional champion. He's just a transitional champion for the guy who's gonna dethrone him, which is the megastar LA Knight. Yeah. So the reason why I think LA Knight's going to defeat Shinsuke Nakamura is because I think WWE wants to reset LA Knight in 2025, and they want to give him the championship. They want to have everyone get behind LA Knight, even though everybody was already behind LA Knight when he was United States Champion. But I think they said we need to tell a story where LA Knight is not just this guy who can can defeat anybody and can retain his title anyway. He needs someone they need someone who can get in his head, confuse him, and get him off guard and make him lose something that means the most to him. Which basically what Shinsuke explained to us, and basically what just Shinsuke explained. So, and WWE say, well, let's do this and let's get LA Knight behind again and get the crowd even more excited for LA Knight. And yep, they're doing the same thing. And I think next week they might just pull the trigger on LA Knight and have them win since it's their second 3-hour show on their second 3-hour show on SmackDown. So I think it'll just be better in general for them, or maybe they could hold up to maybe the Royal Rumble or the what's it called? I forget what it's called. Um, Royal Rumble or Saturday Night Event. Whenever fits them best or wants them to do it, they can do it there. But I think LA Knight, Shinsuke Nakamura is just a transitional champion to give it back to LA Knight, so LA Knight can get him even probably more popularity, even though he probably hit his peak of popularity already. But yeah. Anyway, let's go on to the new WWE Women's Champion in Tiffany Stratton, who just cashed in her Money in the Miss Money in the Bank briefcase literally 2 days ago. And now she's their new champion. And the last video was Nia Jax. Nia Jax has been champion since August. And now to start the new year, we got Tiffany Stratton as our WWE Women's Champion. And I don't want to do this. I don't want this to actually happen. But I think it will. I think for some reason, I think Charlotte Flair is going to come back and take Tiffany's title away, maybe at WrestleMania or maybe before then. I feel like eventually when Charlotte Flair is ready to return and come back, because we saw that message on her Twitter and stuff like that, like she was like in that cryptid, and she said, "You don't play the game," or I forget what it's called, but it was something like the game in Triple H, and she was like had this like dark like black clothing on and like in front of screens. So we know nobody knows what that means. WWE obviously hasn't addressed it. Only like wrestling content creators or like news creators literally covered it. But yeah, I feel like, and I just have a strange suspicion that they're gonna have when she comes back, that she's gonna literally just, they're gonna put her in a feud with Tiffany Stratton, or maybe even have her win the Royal Rumble. I hope not. I literally begging that's not the case. But they might. You never know. You never know with WWE. WWE can do wild stuff, bro. They can do wild stuff, but I hope they don't. But maybe she has a feud with Tiffany Stratton, and maybe she dethrones Tiffany Stratton. I'm really hoping not. But also, Tiffany Stratton became champion, and I was just putting thoughts out there. So maybe this happens, maybe it doesn't. I hope not, because I hope Tiffany Stratton has a very successful championship reign. Anyway, let's move on to the women's world championship, which has been held by Liv Morgan since May. Now, Liv Morgan, there's only one person who can actually dethrone Liv Morgan. Is Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley's dethroning Liv Morgan. I don't care what you say. Rhea Ripley's dethroning Liv Morgan, and I'm really hoping it's the first Raw on Netflix tomorrow because I really just want to see this Liv Morgan title reign to end. She hasn't really defended against anyone. She's only defended against like Io Sky, Zelina Vega, and the rest have been Rhea Ripley. So yeah, I just need Rhea Ripley to get back this title. Yep, she's dethroning Liv Morgan tomorrow. She's dethroning Liv Morgan tomorrow. And I might have to actually make the video next week, so don't care though. But let's move over to the World Heavyweight Championship, which is being held by Gunther, and let's just get straight to it. It's John Cena. He's gonna become the 16-time world champion. Again, it's gonna be him. It's gonna be him. It's gonna be him. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me why. It's gonna be John Cena. Because I want John Cena to win every single championship, and I feel like maybe he could also bring more prestige to the World Heavyweight Championship, since he's gonna be that full timer. John Cena is about being the workhorse of the WWE. You know what I'm saying? And he's carried the company on his back for like 15 years. Let's be honest, bro. Let's be. It was like 15 years he carried the company on his back. But yeah. He is for sure going to win the belt against Gunther and become the 17-time world champion. So yeah, the world will be healing. But sorry, I forgot to add the Intercontinental Champion, who is being held by Braun Breaker, which he also is getting dethroned by John Cena. Yes, I can do this. This is legal. I make this videos, and I can make the rules of this video too. So yeah, John Cena is also going to dethrone Braun Breaker because he needs to become a Grand Slam champion. John Cena needs to get the Intercontinental Champion by squashing Braun Breaker in 5 seconds. I don't know. Guys, I'm gonna be glazing this dude a lot. This dude, I'm not even joking. I cried. I had Money in the Bank July 6th. I cried because I heard this man was retiring, bro. I'm being dead serious on everything, bro. But yeah, this guy better be winning every single championship. So yeah, but let's move over to the North Star of the industry, the guy who's been carrying this company on his back, on his broken neck that's basically not even a thing anymore. Cody Rhodes, the American champion, the WWE champion. Now, it's the final boss. Come on. I've been saying it for months. Come back to this video when it happens. I don't care when it happens. It's going to happen. The final boss. We all remember April of last year, the Raw after WrestleMania. He says, Cody, your story with Roman's finished, but our story just begun. And it's going to be cinema. And Papa H is going to be cooking when The Rock dethrones the Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare, the Codester, the WWE Champion, sir. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's going to happen. Count me on it. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, put it down in the comments below what you guys think. And if you think my opinions are dumb and stupid. Anyway, I'll see you later. Bye.